Hey, I want to thank you for joining us here on Polk Place and from the History Center. Her name would be Jayme Jamison.
That's it.
That's it.
That's my name.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you? You hanging in there?
Yeah, hanging in, hanging out, hanging on. You know how that goes.
Toasty out there. Yeah.
Just one of the monkeys.
No, that checks. That checks out. That checks out. I could see you at the zoo.
Yep, exactly, man. That's why I'll sit and watch the chimpanzees and the orangutans and the apes because they just look at me like, you get me.
You get me. Now get me out of here. Yeah.
So how's things going?
Things are going very well. We rounded out the month of May with a fantastic field trip at Bartow Middle School. I have to tell you, these kids, these learners, they did so phenomenal on their end of course exam for civics for U.S. government that their teacher reached out to us at the History Center and said, I want to show them government in action. So we were able to take them to visit Mr. Tedder's office, the Polk County tax collector. We went to the Bartow Airport. We went to the History Center, Bartow City Hall, Mayor Trish Pfeiffer welcomed them in, and they got to see my favorite part, they got to see a canine demonstration. I'm probably not supposed to act really cute about the canine demonstration because he's a very serious dog.
Oh, yeah.
But it was cute. He was cute. I wanted to pet him. So, but yeah, we took about 75 kids across 2 days and gave them an inside view on government.
And you know we do that here at PGTV.
Yes.
And then they get to come in and do a show.
Yes.
Can I ask you, because I'm pretty sure you have an in.
Yeah.
You know, somebody you know, a couple people you know.
I know.
And then, you know, let's face it, man, our dais, our whole complete
setup there?
It's pretty impressive. I don't care who you are.
I know. I reached out. I think you guys were booked up that day.
Oh, was it? Okay.
So you're at the top of my mind.
Yeah,
it wasn't going to work for that day. And of course now they're out of school, so I had a very small, little bitty window to get it done in.
In the future, bring them in. Because, I mean, that's the most fun that we have is when we bring the kids in here and we let them do a mock show. And we'll take them into the dais and let them be mock commissioners.
Yeah. And I almost forgot, they actually went over and they visited at the clerk's office with Stacy Butterfield, and she got them sat in the actual judge's bed. The bailiff came in there. Everybody kind of stood up when the bailiff came in. They're like, we're begging.
He's like, I'm the bailiff. I'm not the judge.
So, but it was a fantastic experience, and it's something that I've coordinated before for some of our friends in Davenport. So, you know, you always ask me, what are some things that people can do at the History Center? Well, if you're an educator or a scout leader or anything like that, that's one of the programs that I can coordinate. I can kind of bring all these people to the table for you so that you can have a big adventure down here in Bartow.
So did they get to see like the historic courtroom versus what courtrooms are now? Yeah,
so they came through the History Center and they saw everything but the historic courtroom. You know why? It was
renovations.
Yeah, so we're just wrapping all of those interior preservation work up. It is absolutely fantastic. I know that I don't need to tell you that we have some of the greatest people working here in county government, but the contractor came through, did the plaster work, did the painting, and it was beautiful. And then one of our facility staff members came through and said, you know, we could change up the lighting in here so that you don't get as much glare or reflections. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
He came in and he picked out the perfect, I don't know what you call it. I know at Christmas time, you know, you've got cool white, warm white, bright white. It's somewhere on that spectrum.
I've got, I think it was all together, you know, you figure each bathroom's got 8 lights in it in my place. So there's 16 lights alone. And then whatever else, 3, 6, 9. I think I got close to 40 bulbs in my house. All of them are controlled by Alexa. All of them are bright white. All of them are 100%. So when you walk in my house, man, it's just like, I walk into somebody else's house and it's so dark. And I go to my parents, I'm like, where's the light switch? It's on. So you know what I'm going to do? I just found all my old bright lights that aren't Alexa controlled. while my parents aren't there, I'm going to walk over there and replace them all.
All right. Now you said Alexa twice. You know what happens if you say her third name?
Oh, yeah. Beetlejuice.
Somebody at home, their Alexa is asking them right now, what can I do for you? And they're like, no, Alexa, I'm not talking to you. I'm just going to say Alexa one more time to drive their equipment crazy.
Oh, yeah. Especially if sitting home watching this.
So, but no, it looks really fantastic in there. And we're so excited to share it with everyone. And we've got some more preservation work coming up. Would you like to hear about it?
Yeah, and I heard there's going to be a slight inconvenience with that preservation work.
Slight inconvenience. Yeah. So one of the things...
As the doctor says.
As the doctor says, you're not going to like this. But one of the things that, Shannon, Bart, and Murtis have really intense conversations about is maintaining the atmosphere, the environment in the museum. And part of that is to prevent damage to the artifacts, right? So we don't want it too humid in there. We don't want it hot and mucky. We want to maintain a very nice environment. And our AC system, she's older. Yeah. I'm not going to reveal her age, but she's a little bit older. And so we finally have worked through a contract where we're getting our chiller replaced. Yeah. But as you can imagine, we have 3 floors, so it's not like it's a teeny tiny chiller. Yeah, yeah. So it's going to actually necessitate us to be closed between June 7th and June 25th. So if you're planning to come to the History Center, definitely make sure you give us a call before you leave the house, because as of right now while we're recording, I know it's June 7th and June 25th, but you know how construction things kind of ebb and flow. But the good news is once that project is done, we'll be able to control the environment in the History Center in the best way to maintain the artifacts of the future.
Pick me. I know what you can do. Ready? What? You can bring in penguins.
Oh, yes.
See, we're back at the zoo.
We're back at the zoo. The native Polk County penguin. Yeah. He's going to drive himself over and be like, oh, I'm home.
With a pair of Ray-Bans on.
Yeah.
Black Ray-Bans.
Black Ray-Bans. And his suit. He'll be in a tuxedo suit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Tuxedo swimwear.
Oh, yes. Perfect for the summertime. But yeah, so that'll take a little bit of time, and we'll hopefully be open again for the June 29th Genealogy Speaker Series. Okay. But if we're not, the beauty of the Speaker Series is it's hybrid, so we still offer it over Zoom. So even if you can't join us in person, I think you're going to have Shannon on a little later today, and you guys can talk about it. But that program is about your German ancestors.
Mine.
Yours. Mine. Yes. I don't know. I think mine are mostly like Irish and European. Yeah. I don't know if we got across the channel there. Yeah. But there's always a big turnout for the German Ancestry program because it is a significant portion of our American heritage.
And you know what's just around the corner after June?
July.
Exactly.
Hot dogs and fireworks.
And that's always one of my favorite times. There's always a lot of red, white, and blue, and with the new lights.
Oh yes. So that's part of the preservation project. So I think they have finished installing everything. Yeah. And so now it's just getting the software on the computer and making sure we have the most up-to-date version, and then we'll be able to change our colors on the dome.
Looking forward to 4th of July. I want to see that coming in the morning.
Yes, it's a beautiful time in Bartow, but in Polk County in general. On 4th of July, everybody gets really patriotic.
All right, so let's hope that the contractors finish early.
Yes.
And then we'll be back to normal for July. But if they have any questions, even though the building is closed, you guys are still there, right?
Yep, so we won't be in the building just because it's going to get so hot, but our phones are going to be forwarded to wherever we're at. I think I get to go out and hang out with Parks and Rec out in Medulla.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to hang out at the Medulla Resource Center, and I think they've got 2 programs going on while I'm there, the Busy Bee sports programs, which are also free to the public. So if you go on the
Look at you cross-promoting.
I am. I just love all my friends in Parks and Natural Resources.
Derek should be proud of you.
I know. Well, I'm going to ask him for a little bonus.
Yeah, exactly.
Check. No, but Sherry, who operates out the Medulla Resource Center, she is one of my favorite people. Yep. And I'm excited to be a busy bee while I'm there.
So where's everybody else going?
So I think we're farming out across the county. I think Shannon's going to be here somewhere in this building.
Yeah.
Elizabeth will be at the law library. So if you have any questions, did you know that there is a law library?
Isn't it on the 4th floor?
Yeah, in the courthouse. Yep, yeah. In the courthouse. So it's a library specifically dedicated for attorneys.
Exactly,
or anybody.
exactly.
Yeah,
yep. It's either 3rd or 4th floor.
Yeah, I think it's 4. I think you're right. I think your instinct was right. I think it's the 4th floor.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to send Lois. She's going to be out off of Saddle Creek, I think. Saddle Creek or Wabash, somewhere out there, which is right at home for her in the Kathleen area.
Yeah.
And then Bart's got to actually come in the building in the heat and just make sure everything's operating the way it's supposed to be. And then he's going to go around the county and check on some of our off-site exhibits. So we're going to be working hard, just not in the History Center.
All right. So we'll see you when we talk about July stuff. All right.
Yes. And the best way to keep up to date is following the county on Facebook. I know Communications will probably put updates on there if we got an extended closing, or if, knock on wood, let me borrow the top of your head, if it gets done early and we get to open back up early.
Also, tell folks how they can become part of the newsletter.
Yeah, so if you are on the interwebs and you want to receive the History Center newsletter, you just go to the polkcounty.gov website and you look for the newsletter link and click History Center.
Yeah.
But also, if you want to be in the know on other things, there's 3 or 4 other newsletters that you can sign up for as well.
All right. Always a pleasure to see you.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me.
Polk County has a rich history and heritage, and the Polk County History Center is continuously thinking of new ways to help Polk residents experience that history, located at 100 East Main Street in Bartow. History Center is open 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. If you need more information about exhibits, events, anything else, check them out on the web, polkhistorycenter.org. Give them a call, 863-534-4386. If you enjoyed that episode of Polk Place, I invite you to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and even check out the next one.